This is the greatest picture of Ivana Petrovic, by the way.
I know, because I saw that picture too, and I was like, here we go. This is a nice little rebound coming off a tough weekend for me. And then I was watching her fights, and I was like, now I would go back. I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second. She's still a pretty girl, obviously, but
it's a perfect picture.
Probably might be probably out of your league, in my league though.
Unless she likes tall men, and then we're both fucked.
What?
Well, I'm tall but ugly. You're short and decent looking.
I'm not short, Ivana. I'm not short.
You're not short.
No, I'm not short. What are you talking about? We'll go flip the screen. How tall is she? Flip the screen.
5'8", dude. You're the same height.
6'6". Luana's 6'6". Holy shit,
dude! It's so annoying.
Oh my god!
Clearly a typo. Clearly a typo, and every's like, bleh. It's like, okay, idiots. God. Use your deductive reasoning skills.
I can do 5'8". Fine with me. I'm looking.
Not if she wears heels.
When she's right here, I put the chin right on her forehead like this. It's real cute.
Yeah, I bet.
Right on top
anyway,
of her
we
head.
got Ivana Petrovic at 6-0 taking on Luana Carolina at 8-4. Ivana Petrovic is undefeated in her career, and she's making her UFC debut here. But it's not the easiest UFC debut. She's taking on Luana Carolina, 8-4, decent amount of UFC experience. She is 2-3 in her last 5, but she is riding back-to-back losses. But Ivana's a well-rounded fighter, primarily, mostly a grappler. She can be a little busy with her striking if she gets that going, but she's mostly a grappler. She's got decent wrestling, heavy pressure, BJJ. She's going to work you against the cage, drag you to the ground, and then just immediately start working towards a submission. She is only 6-0 in MMA. She's relatively untested, and there's a lot of hype here. There's a lot of hype and not a ton of footage, frankly. And she's taking on Luana Carolina, who is a striker. Jesus fucking Christ. Who is a striker. She's got solid takedown defense. Not the most technical, but she's got a real nice Muay Thai style. She's got very good takedown defense at 78%. And when she does get taken down, she's busy. She starts working. She tries to get back up. If she's on top, she looks for submissions. She's coming off a razor-thin decision loss to Joanne Wood just a few months ago. This fight's a full fade for me. The path for Ivana is very clear. Get a takedown. You should be good. But, I mean, Luana's not the easiest person to take down. 78% takedown defense. Like, that's solid takedown defense in this division. And everybody she's fought has tried to take her down at some point. She's a decent striker. Has got some power. If Luana keeps this standing, big gap. Ivana may get frustrated, flustered UFC debut. Or Ivana is the real deal, and we're about to find out. There's just too many unknowns here, so I'm going to fade this fight in DraftKings. No bets, nothing. These odds are way too wide to shoot a shot either. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this, and you can let me know if you agree or disagree. When I was breaking down this fight, I think the difference, the biggest difference of gap in talent in my mind is newcomer females coming to the UFC fighting a veteran UFC female. And why I think that is because when you look at the guys on the regional scenes, a lot of these newcomer guys, and you saw it last week with Joshua Van, can come into the UFC and fight UFC veterans and really, really compete because the regional scene is so loaded and so talented. All the leagues coming up have talented people, so they're almost more ready than the females. The females, they're still, because it's so new for females, in the regional scene, there's still not a lot of talent to really work your way up. So when these newcomer girls come in and they've had it nice and easy on the regional scene, they're getting all these finishes, they come and they fight somebody like Luana Carolina, who's been around, who has fought some of the better girls in the UFC, and the UFC has the best girls. It's not even close as far as like the other organizations and stuff. A lot of times you see these females come in, the new females, they really struggle against veterans. And I can see that happening because when I watch Ivana's fight of the film that I watched, when she gets top position, she's very good, right? She is very good at controlling that position, of working towards your back, of getting your back and working submissions from there. But her takedowns are not good. I mean, most of her takedowns I saw were the body lock takedowns where you fall backwards and then you just kind of lay on the guy at or the girl in the last second.
Lateral?
Lateral drop, whatever it is. Thank you, Angelo, with my DC. This is my DC here. I appreciate that. The lateral drop, and you'll even hear DC when people do that. He's like, I hate that. You know, I hate when people do that because so many times the person will just fall backwards. The person will end up on top. And without good takedowns against Luana, I think she can just get beat up on the feet. I mean, Ivana does not, in my mind, is not a very comfortable striker. And I wish Luana was more technical. If she was, shooting shots just straight down the pipe, I would feel really, really good about her. But she is not a dangerous striker. A lot of it's looping, a lot of it's slow. But I think she can do enough and stuff enough takedowns to win this fight. I literally don't think Ivana can get a takedown. And if she's not getting a takedown, she's not winning this fight. So I'm going with the dog here in Luana. I just think the experience is going to be way too much. Those weird kind of takedowns are not going to work for Ivana, and she's going to kind of panic in there and get beat up a little bit.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm trying to see what the AI picked. Let's see. Hold on. Keep talking. Don't talk.
So, Ivana, yeah, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Jacob, a.k.a. the Freckled Salamander. Very single. Tall, dark, handsome. You know how we do. Perfect teeth. Sense of humor off the charts. I mean, nobody compares to me.
So
charm and wit.
Based off biometrics alone, because Ivana is a UFC debut, we have no striking statistics on her, and grappling statistics are not factored into the AI yet. It is still beta. 64% confidence in Ivana, which is what the odds say. And it's pretty crazy that this thing basically
it's going to be a fun week for me.
Yeah, Jacob versus the AI. We'll see how that turns out. But you know what's funny? I think he wrote in one of his articles, like benefits of being an AI, and one of them is no sun allergy. And he texted me.
Let's make cancer jokes. Yeah.
Well, that's so he texted me saying, and he was like, "Is Jacob really allergic to the sun?" I said, "No, he had cancer." And he's like, "Oh." I was like,
I would like to see that AI have a female fighter fall in love with it. That would be my challenge.
I would like to see you have anybody fall in love with it.
Just because they don't want to go public doesn't mean any. I mean, you don't know what goes on behind my closed doors.
I have a good idea. Ivana Petrovic, $8,900 in DraftKings. I'm going to fade that.
He's kidding, Ivana. He's kidding.
I'm gonna fade that because there are so many unknowns. She is a UFC debut, but my advice to everybody in the quick picks video was I would avoid the over 2.5 here. Like, people love the lady 2.5s. This just feels like Luana could get a stoppage on her feet. Ivana could get it to the ground, and she's supposed to be this phenom. Too much going on. It's just not worth.
It does feel like a weird.
Why throw money at this?
Yeah, I know for like the live stream bets, because I'll be live Saturday, this might be one we chase for inside the distance and just hope that Ivana either looks like she should and just gets that control and submits, or Luana just kind of takes over.
Yeah, so that was my advice. Basically, do nothing with this.
Yeah, let me be clear, too. My pick is Luana, but I'm not, like, super confident in Luana. I don't think she's going to march it out. Luana is not like this, but she is an aggressive girl. She will keep moving forward. She's tough. She does fatigue a little bit.
Way more experience.
But I'm not like, load up on Luana. That's my pick, just so we get that clear.
Yeah, if her takedown defense holds up, she should win. That's basically what this comes down to. And her takedown defense has held up, but we'll see. Too much going on in this fight to really nail something down here. If you want to unlock all the things, including Pick Doctor, which is in beta, I do not recommend tailing it blindly.
Jacob, quote, the love doctor versus the Pick Doctor. That's why I was laughing earlier.
We want picks.com. Click, become a member. The hiccups. $1.99 super chat.
How do you get rid of your hiccups?
I just ignore them until they just go away.
It works really well. And I wouldn't mind if you went and got one. If you went and got it right now, I swear to God, if you ever have the hiccups, it's a big spoonful of peanut butter, baby.
We can't have peanut butter in my house.
You just start,
my daughter's a fucking nerd. I agree.
You really can't have, you don't have any peanut butter in your house.
We have
the hell's a dog for?
We have some Snickers. Very, very high up in the pantry. So you couldn't get them. $2 super chat from Sam Pierce. He said, Jacob's looking like a dummy, Angela looking good and thick. Thank you, Sam Pierce. Very, very appreciated.